We live together, we work together, we succeed together, and we're not going to let one bad person get in the way of all that.
Strong words from Governor Dayton condemning the bombing at an Islamic center in Bloomington.
Now, the governor says he hopes the person or persons responsible will be caught and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Melissa Colorado joins us now with the latest on that investigation. Melissa?
Well, guys, we know the FBI is taking the lead in this investigation, and investigators have yet to call this attack an act of terror or a hate crime. What we do know is that this attack was caused by an improvised explosive device. Agents have recovered pieces of that device, and they are hoping they can find clues that would lead them to the bomb maker. Now, the blast happened Saturday morning in the office of the center's religious leader, otherwise known as an imam. Congregants had gathered for morning prayers elsewhere in the building. Nobody was injured. The Islamic Center's director tells KARE 11 that morning a member of the mosque was outside when he saw a truck speed away from the Islamic Center moments after the explosion. The mosque's director says they've received threatening calls and messages in the past, but this is the first time the threat was this scary.
It looks like somebody knew that this is Imam's office and this is the prayer time, and usually Imam comes few minutes before every prayer and sits in his office.
Again, thankfully, no injuries were reported, and a crowdfunding campaign has raised more than $33,000 to help pay for the repairs. And if the person or people behind this attack thought this would split the Twin Cities community up, that couldn't be further from the truth. Coming up at 6:30, we'll tell you how people of different faiths showed up to unite behind the members of the Dar al-Farouk Center. Kim.
Thanks, Melissa. You talked about that funding site for repairs. Well, a reward for any information that leads to an arrest and conviction of a suspect is now up to $24,000.
Hundreds attended a memorial service yesterday for the custodian killed in the Minnehaha Academy explosion. John Carlson was 82, but his friends say he was 42 at heart. Carlson started working as a custodian at the school after retiring as a bus driver. Co-workers say he simply loved being close to the students and the school he loved. 47-year-old Ruth Berg, the school's receptionist, was also killed in that blast. Today, the NTSB hopes to get inside of Minnehaha Academy. Ellery McArdle joins us now from the newsroom. And Ellery, this has got to be a little delicate process with all the debris that they're dealing with.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. It is a balance. The NTSB asked excavators to remove the debris, but it has to be done in a way where evidence won't be destroyed. They're trying to find the source of that gas leak. When you look at all of the debris, you can see why the NTSB says it'll be an extensive process to remove it. Investigators are also talking with Master Mechanical. The NTSB says that company was moving a gas meter at the school. A father and son was doing the work. As this investigation continues, the community comes to terms with a new school year without Ruth Berg and John Carlson, both devoted to the school and its community.
He was so excited about the start of this school year. He was shining up the desks and making sure they're in perfect row. That really meant a lot to him.
Oh, that was the school's former principal talking about Carlson. People tell us he loved his community so much and was so proud of students. You'll hear more about that coming up at 6:30. Tim?
Thank you, Ellery. Remember, you can support those affected by the explosion by donating to the Give 11 Minnehaha Academy Fund. Just go to KARE11.com/community.
This morning, North Korea says it will launch thousands-fold revenge against the U.S. after the United Nations imposed new sanctions for its recent missile tests. UN Security Council unanimously approved those sanctions, which ban up to a third of North Korea's exports. The president of this country, on a working vacation in New Jersey, tweeted he's impressed with the move. Today, U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is meeting face-to-face with North Korea's foreign minister.
The best signal that North Korea could give us that they're prepared to talk would be to stop these missile launches.
Overnight, Tillerson also said the U.S. will respond by September 1st to Russia's move to expel U.S. diplomats from Moscow. Is Special Counsel Bob Mueller's job safe? White House senior advisor Kellyanne Conway would not discuss that topic when she was making the rounds yesterday on the Sunday morning news programs. In this case, ABC's This Week.
Commit not to fire. And cooperating with, he has not even discussed not fire. He's not discussed firing Bob Mueller.
White House says it won't discuss any specific conversations taking place with the Mueller team, but stressed that it will fully cooperate. The White House lawyer handling the Russia investigation tells NBC he expects to visit the president during his working vacation in New Jersey.
Well, a terrifying experience for passengers on American Airlines flight this weekend. You can see the severe turbulence just right before it landed in Philadelphia from Greece, and it was a very violent shaking. Drinks were splattered on the ceiling. 10 people, mostly crew members, were injured, and you can see what happened there with that American Airlines flight.
I'd never experienced anything like it before, and the thought that went in my mind is, when a plane goes down, this is what it feels like.
A study released in April says that climate change is part of the reason we may be seeing an increase in rough air, the jet stream shifting possibly, an increase in severe turbulences may happen more often on these routes.
Well, it's something we normally expect to be reporting spin in late spring, so I'll let you get to that.
Yeah, it's something we would normally see in late spring in the Tulsa area specifically, but rare weather patterns spawned a tornado in Tulsa, Oklahoma early Sunday morning. The first tornado in August in that city since the late 50s. At least 30 people were injured, rooftops lifted off homes and businesses, tree limbs and debris scattered across the town.
It just happened too quickly. I mean, it was just all of a sudden it's there. We didn't have any ramp up time.
It completely collapsed right on top of everybody. So it's lucky that people came out with their lives.
As we were pulling everybody out, like having to go through all this rubble was just insane.
And first responders say the timing of the tornado striking at 1 in the morning probably prevented fatalities. The path of the tornado followed a stretch of strip malls, and if it had happened during the day, they would have been packed with people. In New Orleans, relentless sheets of rain left many neighborhoods submerged. Floodwaters rising from 8 to 10 inches of rain Saturday, overwhelming the city's water and sewage system. The forecast calls for more rain there today.
Pattern last night on Sci-Fi Network, Sharknado 5 premiering on Sci-Fi. The series has become, of course, a cultural phenomenon. The latest edition featuring a potpourri of D-list celebrities, including Fabio and Tony Hawk. Even the Today Show's Kathy Lee, Hoda, and Al Roker making appearances.
Al Roker and Hoda are A-list.
Of course. It was a trending topic on Twitter behind, of course, Game of Thrones, people showing off their watch party treats as well. And I don't want anyone to tell me anything that's going on in Game of Thrones. I worked very hard to catch up, and now I'm 2 episodes behind. So if you guys want to discuss it, just go right ahead.
I just don't want to have anybody ruin what happened in Sharknado.
I feel like all of us who didn't watch Sharknado preserved an hour of our life. I'm assuming it's an hour long. I don't know.
Probably a few brain cells too.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
There's a part of me that has a little curiosity towards it, but I haven't.
You know what they said about the cat?
Yeah, you know what they said.
The shark, something, I don't know. We got sunshine on the way today. Beautiful Monday after kind of an unsettled afternoon yesterday. Today will be dry, just a little patchy fog to start, and looks pretty nice for a couple of days here.
And outside on those traffic cameras too, we do have one incident right now that is blocking the shoulder on 35. There's also that other incident on 694. We'll talk about both of those areas coming up.
All right, up next, looking into the future, what you can do today to help keep healthy years down the road. Get Healthy Use Chris Freitag joins us for Motivation Monday.
Also, is Benadryl safe to give to a child to help them sleep? No rest for our Verified team until they find out.
And President Trump comes up with his own way to fight back against what he calls fake news.